I know that you like me. Kiss me with your eyes closed. Kiss me with your eyes closed. Kiss me with, I know it's your favorite dress. Set fire to it. Not functioning at this time. Ah, I have to do that one first. That's what it is. I know it's your favorite dress. Set fire to it. I say you're a liar. How could such a good girl love a vampire? Dude, he has such goofy bars. I love it. I have a little soft spot for Tracy. Kiss me with your eyes closed. Kiss me with your eyes closed. Kiss me with, I know it's your favorite dress. Set fire to it. Hello, Eileen.
Oh, hello there. Perfect timing. I must warn you not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. Henrik, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark. Don't go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. I have business there first. Don't go near the tomb below Erden Chapel and I have business there.
Alright, let's get this shit away right here. I'll be back in the morning. I know that I'm not that important to you, but to me, girl, you're so much more than gorgeous. Damn, what a bastard. None of my exes is over, Lil Feet. Making my money and smoking my weed. See, I don't understand why the boulder guy takes so long to set that shit off all the time. It's very inconvenient. What do you mean came back?
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart. I'm sure it had to be done.
Yeah, gem farming. Yeah, that's like the #1 thing that'll get you burnt out of this game fucking real quick. I've never enjoyed trying to get... The only time I've ever actually tried to hunt for, like, good gems was on my arcane character. And even then, I was just like, this isn't worth it. I'll just stick to the damage I've got.
Try to keep your hands clean.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shorter one earlier. He came back, but he only played 1.5 games. And then he dipped again. And the servers are so dead, it's almost impossible to find a match. I gave it, like, 2 more, and then I was like, yeah, that's enough of Night Rain.
Try to keep your hands clean. Leave them.
It's FromSoft's own fault, though. Like, they didn't do anything to keep the game in a state where people would stick with it. I knew that shit was gonna die real quick when it came out, and I saw how they had the fucking queue divided up. Because fucking everyone that has a Shifting Earth modifier, they're in their own queue. Anyone who's got a Remembrance on, they're in their own queue. Anytime you want to play a Night Lord, you're in that Night Lord's individual queue. So, like, it just divides it up and divides it up and divides it up until there's fucking no way to find a match. That's why you really have to, like, go in with a preset team of 3. If you try to find that last random, it's not happening. No, it's really bad. And then, not only did they have that set up that way, but then anyone that bought the DLC, well, now you're in a different queue than the people that didn't buy the DLC, because they can't play those maps, you can. So you can get queued into those, but they're not. So then there's even less fucking... And then they got the Deep of Night mode, which is the only thing anyone actually plays, so that draws even more people away from the normal content. It's either play Deep of Night or go fuck yourself, basically. Sounds like a mess. It kind of is. FromSoft is just really, really bad at multiplayer. I mean, I'll be honest, it's not great, but it has really high damage. The DPS is there, it just has a terrible moveset. Which I knew it would, but... It's interesting. It's honestly not as bad as the fucking Chicago run. And trying to use, God, what did I call the other two? Because I refuse to call any of them by their real name. I think I called the other one Rorschach instead of the fucking Rider Palette or whatever the fuck it is. My hope is that FromSoft just needs a little bit of time to learn, and then they'll figure multiplayer out. Maybe Duskbloods will be their, like, their come-around phase. See, these bag fuckers were intimidating to my Chicago, but the wheel just says, nah, bro, I'm good. I'll drive over it. The wheel don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go kill the nun. Nah, I'm not gonna kill the nun. I'm gonna send her ass to the clinic to get turned into an alien. They can drop fucking bloodshot eyeballs? Really? I guess early game bloodshot eyeball farm, question mark. If you really felt like it. They keep getting worse at multiplayer. I don't know. I don't think they have. I think they've gotten better at multiplayer over the years. Because, like, Soul Memory from DS2 is kind of stupid. Fuck you. No, not even kind of stupid. It's just very stupid. Fucking, the way DS3 handles it, where it's based on your weapon scaling, I also think is really fucking stupid. In Elden Ring, I think you can summon... I think you can summon anyone in Elden Ring. I think you're chilling. DS2 is separate peaks, though. Well, so is Night Rain. Night Rain also wasn't the core group over at FromSoft. Do they have, like, holy shit. Do they have, like, team names at FromSoft for the different, teams that work on, like, Armored Core and their mainline shit? Like how, Konami had Team Silent back in the day? Or do we just not really know too much about the, internal workings at FromSoft? I wonder. Yeah, dude, I'm kicking these bag fuckers' asses with the wheel. And I'm half naked while doing it, and, like, not even a bit of fear. This is much easier than the fucking Rorschach in Chicago. God, I'm so stupid. I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes as much as I do. I think that's my target audience. It's never anyone else. Yeah, the trick form is really interesting. I thought it was going to constantly damage me the same way Chicago did, but it doesn't seem that it does. It looks like it just buffs my damage and slightly changes my moveset with no downside whatsoever. Other than I guess I can't shoot my gun. So I guess one downside, but it's a very mediocre downside. There's no way you can buff this thing. Nah, you can't buff this thing. That's another one of my big complaints with this game, low-key. I hate that you just can't put the Phantasm and Fire Paper on certain weapons. I think that's lame as shit. He dodged! Oh no! Yeah, I think you can rip it more than once. Yeah, with your L2. I don't know what that does, though. I'm gonna be honest. See, but even weapons that have elements, like, baked into them, and I don't know if this is, like, a bad take or not, but I think it would just be more badass to let the players stack elements. I'm sure there's plenty of purists out there that would bitch at me and say, that'll make it too easy. But I don't know, I think the cool factor kind of matters more. I don't know. As long as it's not like an opposing element, I feel like you should be able to just like stack shit just to create interesting combos. Like the Tonitrus, for instance, is like a lightning weapon. But I kind of think it'd be cool to be able to make the Tonitrus fucking on fire and electrified. Come on. Come on. Alright, whatever. Come on. Oh, does buffing shit up make it break faster? I suppose that makes sense. I've never paid much attention to it. To be honest, I think durability in all of these games is just kind of unnecessary and lackluster. It's like just a constant nuisance that doesn't really make things more interesting. I mean, unless you consider, like, switching shit between your inventory to be, like, peak gameplay, in which case, I guess it does change the combat flow to revolve around that. Me and my fucking 7 ice rapiers in DS2 in my back pocket that I just switched to because they break every 3 seconds. See, Bloodborne kind of encourages that, because Bloodborne just lets you hold 2 weapons and you don't really have to worry about weight and everything. But with all the other ones, I don't really think it's a good mechanic. Because you can't just, like, keep a bunch of weapons in your inventory. You can, but it's gonna make you so fucking heavy. Realistically, you have to actually swap out your weapon. Which is just kind of a hassle in the middle of a boss fight. Like, I think when I tried to do Sin for the first time, I tried to do it with the Mastodon Greatsword, and I had to switch weapons and just fight him with a completely different weapon, because I could not get through the full fight without him breaking my fucking weapon. And I got sick of him breaking my weapon. I was like, fuck this. See, even having equip load as its own stat, I think is kind of unnecessary. I think it should be tied into your stamina, your endurance. I mean, honestly, I think people mostly wear armor and shit in these games just for fashion. So I really don't think it makes the biggest difference. Nah, but unless it's like Bloodborne where you can do this and just switch between weapons without much of a hassle, I think it's just adding inconvenience. Like, I got used to it with DS2, and it's fun and interesting in its own way, I suppose, but... Like, Elden Ring got rid of it, and I don't miss it ever when I play the game. It never feels like, damn, this would be so much better if my weapon was breaking every 5 minutes. See, but at a certain point, you can use that to justify adding almost any feature. Like, you could say the ADP is a great example of that, and that all of these games should tie iframes into a stat again, because the inconvenience makes you have to build around it. But, like, ADP was kind of dog shit. I mean, I don't know. I've done a bunch of, like, little random builds. And carry weight requirements and, like, repairing my shit all the time. I mean, you have to think about it, but it never really feels all that interesting. It's just kind of like doing chores while you're playing. Yeah, DS2 is the only one that's done that. But I mean, you could easily justify it by saying that the inconvenience is, like, worth it for the artistic vision they were going for. Which might be true, but I still don't enjoy the... Holy shit, that's loud. Dude, it's like, it's blowing out my speaker in the headphones. This game is crazy with the noise. I mean, I don't know, Bloodborne doesn't really punish you for equipment load at all, and I think the game is just fine for it. If I had to dump points into another stat just to be able to hold, like, the Tonitrus in my back pocket, I wouldn't enjoy the game as much. So loud, holy shit. Having a hard time breaking his legs. These guys suck. Just ambush me already. See, but I honestly think that's why people gravitate towards strength so much. It's because it's easier and it's just more consistent. Whereas doing something like spellcasting genuinely requires you dumping points into almost every single stat in the game. To be honest, I think it makes, I think they work better when they're just separate. Like, equipment load on its own isn't that bad, and repairing on its own isn't that bad. But when you put them in the same product, it just is kind of a chore to keep up with. Like, Bloodborne has the repairing, but doesn't have the, equipment load, really. And DS3 mostly has the equipment load, and you don't really ever have to worry about repairing, because your shit is so durable. They're kind of like opposite ends of that spectrum, I guess you could say. See, well then there's games like Lies of P, right? In Lies of P, armor doesn't matter whatsoever. So why have an extra stat that you have to pump shit into, instead of just letting you be able to hold different weapons? And yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Like, in 2, it was never really practical to hold a second weapon. It was always more practical to do a bunch of inventory switching. But that pulls you out of, like, the, I don't know, not the realism, but the, like, feeling of being there in the game, right? Like, that gamifies the game. When you're constantly inventory checking and shit like that, switching weapons. That's why 2 always feels more like an arcade to me than it does like a real world that's lived in, like Bloodborne. See, I don't know. To me, I'd rather see some of the shit that's at the bottom get buffed than see the shit at the top get nerfed. I'd rather they just make it so that other things were more viable. See, like, I don't like the way Elden Ring has handled it very well. Where they just constantly nerf whatever's the strongest, and then whatever becomes the strongest next, or whatever little niche they find, they nerf that. To me, that just kinda... I don't know. Doesn't really make it more interesting, I guess you could say. Like, my go-to example is always that grab attack spell that used to be really good against NPC enemies. Because that's so niche, like, there's so few of them in the game. And you still have to land it. So it was genuinely, like, no harm. And they nerfed the shit out of it for no reason. It's completely unviable now, it doesn't do, like, hardly any damage. I don't know, I said that in one of the earlier streams as like a running gag. It's just funnier to me to imagine that FromSoft genuinely hates its fan base. These bag fuckers are still kinda kicking my ass health-wise. See, as someone that only plays, like, these games from Software, I really wonder what it's like for the Sekiro part of the community, or not the Sekiro, the Armored Core part of the community. How do they feel about everything that's going on? I don't hear from them very often. They're very quiet people. It would be interesting to see this game running a little bit better. And it would make for better footage. I've never liked when bosses just blow themselves the fuck up. DS1 has it constantly, and it was genuinely so annoying. It was like, oh, we can't figure out how to make the boss hard enough. What should it do? Oh, just kamikaze. Fucking Quelaag blows herself up. The Four Kings blow themselves up. There's like 7 other examples fucking scattered throughout the game. They just blow themselves the fuck up when they can't think of what to do. And I never thought it was interesting. I like the way Pearl, like, staggers and shit when you fuck up their limbs. That's nice. Cool fight. But it is a little bit shit watching that little AoE charge. You always know you're cooked. It's just like, ah, my greed. I don't mind Watchdog when he's not really overtuned. Like when you're doing the random dungeons instead of the preset ones, and you find him, he can be a little more balanced. Not my favorite, but a little bit better. I'm trying to think of which Lies of P bosses do an explosion. I think Fuoco might, but it's pretty well telegraphed. God! Simon Manus has the fucking fingers that come down and blow shit up. God, these guys. These guys gotta go. I could probably level this weapon all the way up now, honestly. I've gotten so many of these damn, shards. Maybe we'll grab our blood and make a strategic exit. Isn't that bizarrely convenient? Honestly, the more I play Lies of P, the more I think their combat is really, really, like, refined. It's up there for me. The levels kind of bore me a little bit. I hope they get a little better at level design. But combat is there.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes. Farewell.
I've never really tried to use any of the bigger weapons in Lies of P. I always prefer to just, like, stick to my glaive. It's just too efficient. Her weird accent annoys? No way, I don't know. I think the doll is probably my favorite of the hub NPCs. I think it's a Welsh accent, but I might be wrong. See, but I think the reason that she talks like so softly in the way that she does is because it is a bastardized representation of Lady Maria. It's had all the warrior attributes stripped away and reduced to this cutesy idea of her that Gurman can just creep over for the rest of eternity like the fucking weirdo that he is. I don't know. I really love in DS1 the weird merchant with the bizarre outfit. His accent just like is so funky. And I love it. I've only met him like once or twice in the entire game. He was just like camped under a bridge, I think. Where do I need to go next? Oh, right, we were trying to beat Pearl. For gore. I don't know, I like her, the Firekeeper from 3 is... Dude, the Firekeeper from 3 just has an astronomically fucking fire fit. I can't even lie. That's the only real thing I like about her. She just got the fit going on. The fucking weird metal mask over the face and shit. Katarina armor, dude. I don't know, he's got like a horn helmet, I want to say. And he talks in like a really funky manner. He trades you boss gear, I think. Like boss armor. When he talks to you, he opens with like a Welsh greeting of some kind. It's like a word that just sounds so nice. It's like Shamai or something like that. Love the way he says it though. Yeah, I think that's him. That sounds right. He's funky. I like him. I think I only met him like one time, but he's nice. Dude, all the beasts in this game genuinely break my speakers every time they scream. It's so crazy. Sometimes it'll be the right one that stops for a second, sometimes it's the left. But every time they be doing these loud ass shrieks. The Firekeeper in DS1 is so, like, unremarkable and unmemorable. Compared to all the other ones, I was really underwhelmed with her. She just kinda does nothing, and then gets murdered. I mean, yeah, but even locked away, they could have done some, like, story beats with her. They don't even really do anything with her. Like, after she comes back, she has her tongue and shit, and she can talk or whatever. But then I don't think you can really do much after that with her. And she doesn't even really enjoy talking, so it's like, fuck all good that did. I mean, I don't know. Compared to, like, the fucking Demon Souls one or any of the other ones, I just feel like she's a very underwhelming shrine maiden. Feels like all the others have so much more going on with them. Fuck these bag fuckers, dude. Okay, honestly, let's go and explore the top half and worry about this later. We're not really making any headway here. Aw, did he absorb my shit? That's what we don't like to see. That's really rude. Dude, the fucking soundtrack here goes crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. It really does feel like you're somewhere you're not supposed to be. Accidentally wandered into a late game early. Yeah, I love the fucking occult atmosphere that just hangs over the entire town. Definitely sells that you're part of some ungodly ritual from the abyss. I love the placement of the madman's knowledge too. Trying to think about like the reason behind it. It's always so nice. Like, of course, these people right outside the gate to the One Reborn would be absolutely brimming with insight. Low-key, I wish I would have tried to make his skin a little bit grayer. It would have made it a little funnier. My little Conehead zombie. Yeah, the run is ruined. He's not gray enough. We need to go back. We've made a terrible, terrible mistake. I'm at 46k. That's nice. Didn't even notice it got up that high. I'm gonna go fill my drink back up once I get to the hunter stream.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is... Very well, let me stand close.
Alright. Don't even know what I want to dump these into just yet, to be honest. Probably just strength and health for now.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth.
Alright, let's do Forbidden Woods, and then let's go come back for Pearl here in a minute. Because it'd be nice to get this place out of the way early. Oh, I was watching a video yesterday on the original boss that was cut from the Forbidden Woods, and I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wish we would have seen it. That shit's hype. And it makes so much more sense than the Shadow of Yharnam, which I like the Shadow of Yharnam. They're a good fight. But they would work better somewhere else. So that'd be cool too, I suppose. Exploring the snake thing a little bit more in a sequel game. I don't know what area you would make that wouldn't just feel like Forbidden Woods 2. Although, I mean, maybe you could just have Forbidden Woods 2, Electric Boogaloo. But I'm sure they could do something interesting. Some Snake Temple or some shit. I've got like a list I'm slowly compiling, the more runs of the game I do, of sequel concepts. And it's getting bigger. These flowers. Ah, I fell into the pit. What a shame. Oh shit. I did it again, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Big circle, a lot of fun. That's what happens when you wheel around too much. You start to picture everything as one big circle. Some life's a journey type shit. Hey bro, it's like Takaba. You always gotta aim to make yourself laugh first, before you can make anyone else laugh.
Would you stop that? Every peep you make brings us bad luck. I have it bad enough already. Please, leave a poor old woman be.
That just reminded me of the fucking Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal.
Oh heavens, every peep.
Dude, I got to the Pharaoh's Cove the other day, and I forgot that every enemy there is just that guy again. And I was like, well, hold on a minute, that's kind of awkward. And then you literally talk to him in that location. I was like, bro, he's lucky I didn't just walk in here and murder him immediately like I did every one of his cousins. Bro blends right the fuck in. Low-key, they do that a lot, though. Like in DS3, the weird bug guy in the Ring City that, like, pops out at you, he's the same as all the other ones that attack you. There's a few of the crows in the Ariamis DLC that are friendly. And just kind of talk to you. Luckily, I think there's like a limit where you have to hit them a few times before it pisses them off. Otherwise, I know there's a few of these characters that I would have fucked over. Because my first instinct if I see someone is I gotta kill that motherfucker. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, he didn't seem all that bothered by my beast roar. That was a little underwhelming. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I think I almost jumped in that cliff. Oh, no, I think I'm supposed to go down here. Dude, those things do a surprising amount of damage. I'm not even gonna bother fucking with that. Some of the giants. Why do they have... Oh, they have bells. Do you ring the pretty bell, or is it just a fashion statement? These are some aggressive ass giants, I'm not even gonna lie. Probably the most aggressive ones. See, I always wonder about like the little smaller aspects of the lore. Like, what's up with these random giant enemies? I don't need the big mysteries, I need the little shit. Bro's Stomp arrived in 3 to 5 business days. That's crazy. How terribly tragic. Now we have to hike our ass all the way back. Is there a better way to get down there than to just, like, plop? Probably, right? Yeah, here we go.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then. If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
afraid I can't say that I have. The locals aren't apt to share any local history. I'm afraid I may not be of help for much longer. I know nothing of a bargain worth. And I'm afraid I may not be of help for much longer.
Welcome. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes. Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Alright, I'm gonna go refill my drink again real quick. I gotta say, I'm just not a big fan of Forbidden Woods. From start to finish, it just kind of drags. Especially with the enemy placement. Like this little corridor right here is some evil shit. I want to do Canehurst because I can kind of round out my build if I do and finally get a good ranged attack that fits with my, I don't even know, I hesitate to call this aesthetic. It's definitely a funky weapon, though. It's interesting, at least. I kind of wish you could have gotten Logarius' scythe as a weapon. I feel like that would be a little bit more interesting. Because I think it like transforms into a sword, right? Like it's a scythe and a sword. I feel like that'd be kind of badass. I genuinely never get tired of their little dialogue. It's so entertaining. Makes every encounter 10 times better. Let's back up a little bit so I can try and get inside this crib real quick, because I see loot. I see loot is shining. Yeah, that is right. Oh. No, there it is, yeah. And it's trash. Well, I wouldn't say trash. Although I don't ever make use of it. Fully formed coagulated beast blood banned by the healing church due to their unclear origin grants a spurt of beasthood. Creates one that sense of beasthood, feeding strength and euphoric feelings alike. See, like, for a weapon like this, it just don't really work. Now do it. It's just too impractical. It's too slow. It's probably better with some of the quicker weapons, but I don't know. I've never really used them. I think after this run, we're probably going to try to move straight into Demon Souls. I'm going to try to clear up as much storage space as I can as quickly as possible. God, they do love their fucking fire bombs. What is the point of this? Okay. Just exists, I suppose. Nice little cove to hide in and cry about your fears. I always did want to know more about the snakes when I was playing through this game for the first time. Feels like this little chunk of the world that just goes like unaddressed, like a big elephant in the room. What's up with all the freaky fucking snakes down in the woods? I really do like the subtle horror elements in this one. The nice atmosphere and darkness and shit. It's cool walking around and having that slight sense of dread instead of just powering through everything like a goddamn warrior.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens? Well, I'll be. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer as thanks. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own.
See, I wish I could have made my flesh nice and like green tinged like that. It would make the Conehead zombie vibe just come together a little bit nicer. Oh, that's the bridge I started on, ain't it? What a nice view out over the fog. See, and I think the only item in the entire game that even, like, slightly talks about it would probably be Madara's Whistle. And I don't even remember if it really has much to say on it.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, Master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League? Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League. The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates. Now, there is one thing you must know. By the oath of the League, those who bear its rune will see vermin. Vermin writhe deep within all filth and are the root of man's impurity. All vermin are to be crushed. The League exists to expunge all vermin, ridding us of any trace of human corruption. And so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt and kill. This bloody fate is ours alone. Do not expect the world to grasp our work. But remember, the Confederates will always have my blessing. And each other. Always.
The Forbidden Beast Eater, is that an NPC fight or a boss fight anywhere in the Chalice dungeons or anything like that? Like, is that someone that you can encounter? It's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna kill you for your whistle now. You know what? That's a good point. I could try to bait him into the elevator. Would you like to go on a wonderful trip, Walter? No, don't do that. Alright, now you just gotta kill his friend. Oh, dude, he got here quick. I thought I was gonna have to reload the area first. Bro is out here ready and waiting. Whistle of the Martyrs twins, denizens of the Forbidden Woods, grew up alongside a poisonous snake and developed silent and human kinship, raised on a healthy diet of beast entrails. So it just ate so many mutants that it became some big mutant snake god, huh? Suppose that's what happens. It's been known to happen every now and then.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes. Farewell, good hunter. May you
It's weird to me that walking away from her cuts her off, and she doesn't just finish what she's saying. The black church set honestly go kind of crazy with this helmet too, not even gonna lie. I look like the Yarnum equivalent of the Men in Black. I've never killed any great ones, with one sort of half exception.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream. By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this, at least.
I wouldn't get thankful just yet.
I'm sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods. Thank you, sir. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. and I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since. So, the hunt is on tonight, then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in? Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter.
Oh yes, please do. Please do.
I'll set out. I pray, kind hunter.
In fact, ooh, some interesting texture issues right there. Sorry, no, that's not a bug. That's actually just my insight so high that I'm fucking seeing the fabric mesh of the world. I'll be right back before we do the clinic. I got one of those fucking gallons of tea from McDonald's, and I swear to God, that shit is so overly sweet that I'm having to water it down. Oh, why did I just... Okay, I guess we just got Volster's helmet for some reason. That's weird. That's really weird that it delayed until now. Odd. What was I saying? That threw me off really badly. I have no idea what I was saying. Right, yeah. I'm having to water that shit down, and even still, it feels like I'm being genuinely poisoned the more I drink it. Like, it's just so much sugar that it's making me fucking sick. It's a cup of sugar with, like, a side of tea in that bitch, I swear. Low-key, I almost think I should have tried to make him more muscular, too. Grayer and more muscular. Although at that point, I'd just look like fucking Pyramid Head. Oh, that's why. You gain an insight because of the alien. I was like, why would just walking through the door immediately awaken your mind? But nah, that makes sense. The first thing you see is literally Mr. Blue Man. I don't know, probably not actively. I might take a stop in there, but I don't know. I haven't used it in most of my playthroughs. I didn't use it in my first one. I never used it in the Blood Tinge playthrough. I did for my Arcane run. It made my Arcane run go by faster. Oh, okay, I understand it now. This one drops the Ufska blood vial because that is her. That one drops Odin Writhe, and then the beggar drops the Beast Rune. How unfortunate. It appears there's an evil shapeshifter in the building. I wonder what the hooker drops if you send her here. I don't know why you ever would, because she's kind of the goat, but... Curious.
Ah, moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing,
and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
I wonder what she specifically is. It's gotta be something very freaky. Because, I mean, she's very good at turning these fuckers into aliens. And whatever fucked up shit she's doing back there, she's about to start popping out from the old baby maker any day now. So it's certainly odd. You know what? I did have to re-get my PSN earlier or whatever so that I could play Night Rain. And I barely played any Night Rain because the servers are dead. I might as well celebrate by sipping from a nice glass of cum. To the chalice we go, I suppose. See, it's wild to me that such an efficient method exists as this chalice. Like, when you go to Is, specifically Layer 3 of the first Is Chalice dungeon, if you kill all the kin in that room, you can get like 100,000, which is a little bit more than you get from doing this. And you can do that in like maybe 2 minutes, but you can do this in fucking 8 seconds. Like, that was one little trip, and that's probably gonna buy us, like, 3, maybe 4 level ups.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes. Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world. Welcome home, good... What is it you desire? Hunters have told me about the church, about the gods and their love. But do the gods love their creations? I am a doll created by you humans. Would you ever think to love me? Of course. I do love you. Isn't that how you've made me? Farewell, good hunter.
See, I don't really agree with
May you find your worth in the waking world.
I don't know, with that take earlier. I don't mind her voice. I like it. It's very soft and warm. Makes me feel so safe. So safe and loved. Where to go next? We unlocked Canehurst. Not quite sure. Maybe back to Pearl. Might be a good time to hit him back up. damn is that loud. Pearl has a nice boss theme, though. He's a really good one. And I guess now we can go befriend Jura if we sneak back up there. So let's go do that real quick. Because who doesn't love Jura? Nah, this weapon is definitely interesting. It's called the Logarius wheel, I think. Yeah, the Logarius wheel. It's, you see, it's very refined. It's a wheel that I ripped off of a shopping cart earlier. Like the true legend that I am. It really is a wheel of punishment, but it's honestly more like a wheel of demonic punishment, because it transforms into this nice cursed object. It low-key makes me picture, Father Mosgius and all his little minions. And all the fucking breaking wheels that they put people on. Because one of them even walks around with a big breaking wheel, I think. Are you gonna be nice to me now?
Well, well. How did you get in here? It's no matter. What brings you to Old Yarnham? I've no interest in matters further up. But you must not disturb this place. The beasts do not venture above, and mean no harm to anyone. If you still insist on hunting them, then I will hunt you first. You understand me? Yes, very good. I no longer dream, but I was once a hunter too. There's nothing more horrific than a hunt. In case you fail to realize, the things you hunt, they're not beasts. They're people. One day you will see. It's time you got going. But first, a farewell gift. I have no use for it anyway. What is it? Surely I need not repeat myself. Go, I say. You have the whole night to dream. Make the best of it.
See, I always love when I'm holding a torch and talking to NPCs. Because it always ends up in like an awkward spot that would be very uncomfortable to deal with. It was low-key distracting me that the entire time he was talking, I'm just burning the shit out of his hand. Like, absolutely frying the fuck out of it. And he's just like, yeah, that's okay. Anyway, you enjoy that. Nice perch of yours. Wait, is it actually? The only thing that would make that better is if it clanked the entire way down. I do love that, though. Every time I go down a ladder, I get several concussions, but that's okay. Alright, that's Pearl done. Let's go unlock Canehurst Castle. Which I'm not gonna lie, I think is becoming one of my favorite areas in the game. The more that I do runs. Some of the areas I'm a little, like, not, like, sick of, but a little stale on. Like, getting to the Forgotten Woods, or Forbidden Woods, or whatever, is always a bit of a slag. But Canehurst is always really fun. And I like Logarius. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna step on through. Alright, you gotta go though. Oh, I can go into the Cum Dungeon. As soon as you beat Bloodstarved Beast, you get your first chalice, and then you can input the whatever glyph you want. And you can just right off rip enter the Cum Dungeon. Like, Bloodstarved Beast is the only obstacle between you and infinite points. Well, and a fucking $80 membership to have PlayStation Online. Because apparently they've gone up like $20 in pricing without me even realizing, which is crazy. I didn't even realize. When I was re-getting it, I was like, this is outrageous. You're not even gonna lube me up before you fuck me raw, Sony. I'm thinking about making a top 10 Souls feat video for April Fool's Day. But like, the gathering of the footage for that one is gonna be hard to explain to chat. Like, no, you don't understand, guys. I have to spend 10 minutes staring at Priscilla's feet. It's vitally important. I love the way you get here, though. Everything about the way you get here, though. The mysterious envelope that's already addressed to you. The fucking fact that they pull up in the middle of the witches area like it's nothing. Fucking riding across a bridge that's already broken, and then you get out and the horses are already dead. I love it so much. Please, Bloodborne 2. I will sell you my soul. I'll offer you one of my future children. You can pick which one. Doesn't even have to be the firstborn. You can have the second one that's like raised a little bit better and turns out more successful. I love the password keeper too for the Forbidden Woods. As soon as you give him the password, the door opens and he's already dead. Very nice. Makes my brain feel lined with eyes. This, on the other hand, is even better than insight. Who needs to have all the wisdom in the world when you could just drink cum all day? Pause. Oh man, what a hard dungeon. See, it's crazy too, because this is just pure luck. Like, genuinely. This would be a miserable dungeon to have to actually go through with all 1 of your HP. But thank the 9. There just so happens to be an enemy killing itself right over there for a crisp 80k. Straight to the bank.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Wait, is it possible to get the rest of his outfit? Like, how do you get his executioner's garb? Oh, you get it in Castle Canehurst, okay. I'm debating whether I want to, like, get the full executioner fit, or if I want to look for some rags so that I can stay nice and dripped out the way I am. Although it doesn't look like there's a good chest piece in this game that's torn up. I thought you might be able to find one, because there's that enemy with the beast claw. But it doesn't look like it. Which is fine. Who doesn't love staring at naked men all day? Pause. Okay, let's level up.
Farewell, good.
Also, I saw in some of the cut content how much, like, the moon phases changing throughout the night was supposed to make, like, a significant difference back in earlier versions. And it breaks my heart to know that so much was cut. Because I would have loved to explore areas we've already been through several times to see all the new changes and shit. But alas. Maybe in a Bloodborne remaster, question mark? From Soft? If you're ever feeling in the mood, yeah. Damn. That would go against FromSoft's core philosophy when designing games, though. They kind of have a thing about not wanting the player to have fun. A Bloodborne remaster would just be way too fun. They'd have to squash that shit immediately. Man, the hunter fights in this game are so gank. The fucking trio in Yahar'gul, that's just diabolical. But for where they're at, this duo is also kind of a pain in the ass. Luckily, we've been sipping so much cum that we're kind of over-leveled, I'd say, damage-wise. See, low-key, if I remember correctly, all three of those little fucking crabs, knockoff crystal lizards, whatever you want to call them, kind of just don't drop anything worth getting. But I'll try and bait him out for it. Yeah, that's not really worth being all that considerate for. Alright, what a nice and inauspicious room. Hopefully nothing great happens here. If that doesn't give you a clue.
Oh, Amygdala. Oh, Amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
See, that's nice though. Like, in order to get there, you have to die, basically. Like, you have to let him grab you. So the fact that even when he kills you, you keep your blood echoes in that specific instance, peak. Considerate, thoughtful design. We love to see it. The mandatory death to Seath would be a lot less dog shit if you got to keep your souls whenever it happened. Instead of just lol get fucked. Or like, they put the time and effort into coding it so that you can drop 500 feet to enter the Four Kings arena and not take damage. But then no one thought, damn, maybe we should make it so you don't lose half your health bar when you enter Gravelord Nito's arena. Like, no one thought about that at all. They were just like, yeah, that's cool. Fuck the player. It's because of their motto. Here at FromSoft, we hate fun.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods.
To be honest, this is my favorite version of Patches, too. He's nice in this one. Him being a scheming, conniving little spider just feels right.
Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
Oh my god, it just clicked for me in this exact moment. I saw a post earlier that said that, apparently one of the best soul farms in this game involves, the spider patches. Welcome back to the stream, hope you're doing pretty good. And I just realized how it must work now. When you're in the nightmare, you can, like, throw pebbles or knives at him, like I did, to knock him down. Which I did out of curiosity. But when you do that, it leaves behind, like, a high-level blood echo consumable in the pit that he falls into. So I imagine they just do that and reload over and over again. And fucking... and they just do that until there's, like, 99 of them on the ground or some shit. I bet that's exactly what they do. Hell yeah. Now, Bloodstarved Beast is the first, like, real obstacle. He is a pain. But once you've beaten him, so much opens up to you. You unlock your Chalice dungeons, which you can do normally, or you can be a skeevy little cheater and go to the Cum dungeon. So, it honestly depends. Honestly, no. What you should really do, go outside of the cathedral and let the bag dude kill you. He'll kidnap you and he'll throw you in his bag. I'm not even gonna lie, I got really lost my first playthrough at that exact point. Like, I beat Bloodstarved Beast, and I didn't buy the badge at first, so I was just like, dude, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I'm doing very nice today. The wheel is treating me good. Ow. It's not the greatest, but it has good damage, which compared to fucking Rorschach in Chicago is a nice improvement. No, I actually, let me kill these guys real quick, because holy shit is it loud in here. Okay, so... Beckoning Bell. Use insight to ring and call other worlds for help. To ring resonates across world. Yeah. How do you actually set your codes and shit in this one? Maybe network? Yeah, password matchmaking. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what I was gonna say is, in order to do the Night Rain stream that I did earlier with my friend who finally got a mic again, I had to re-get PSN. So I actually do have it now. So as long as you've got insight, what you can do is you can set a password here in the network section, and I can set mine to the same, and then you can summon me specifically. The co-op in these games is really awkward and convoluted, because FromSoft doesn't understand how multiplayer works. But that's about the rough idea. Although I'm not sure if there's any other hidden factors, because with most of these games, there's always some weird, awkward hidden factors that go into whether you're allowed to join people. I'm sure there probably is some random prerequisite for this one. Fucking don't have touched too much grass in your lifetime or you can't join them. Go fuck yourself. That's how the soul memory felt with DS2. I was like, what a load of shit that is. Not even the actual level you are, just the amount of souls you've picked up. Like, you could be some botted ass motherfucker that dies over and over and over and over again. And, like, loses all your souls constantly, so you're stuck at, like, a really low level late game. But too bad, you can't actually summon any of those late game people. Because it says that your soul level is fucking way up there. Yeah, no, it's activated now. Yeah, so under network, you can enter a password. And then, once you've entered a password, you can use the beckoning bell, and it'll show you summoning signs. And the summoning signs are where you summon people from. Although, I don't know how I place one down in this game. I think I need to buy something in order to do that. I have to go to the messenger real quick and buy the thing to put down. I think I cleared the entire floor. Double check real quick, but kind of looks like we got everything. Can I use that yet? I can. I love being an arcane build so much. I'm thinking about making a video just glazing hunter tools for being as goated as they are.
Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
Should I share the network page that I'm on now? I'll talk to you through stream. So just like, come up with like a random password. It can be like whatever you feel like. And then under your network section, as long as you tell it to me, I can just enter the exact same password. And then those are just like little temporary codes that you create to make sure you can pick and choose who you're summoning. They're not like long term, like you can change them at any minute. So none of these games have like seamless co-op either built into them. So the way it works is you have to manually resummon me back for every single area that you go into. It is very, very convoluted and very obtuse for no reason. So like, let me see here. Ring this bell to help enter another world. Yeah, so this one right here that you can buy inside the messenger bath up top here. That's the one that you need in order to join others. You get the one that lets you summon others for free, so you already have that. You don't have to worry about that. But I have to buy this one real quick. And then you can just go to whatever level you need to work on. Like for you, that would probably be Cathedral Ward. And then I can just place my sign down somewhere there. if you ever get stuck on a boss, I think the idea is that you're supposed to go and try your luck at the Chalice dungeons, but they are optional content, so it's kind of a pick and choose. But yeah, so I should be able to just do this. Searching for the chime of a beckoning bell with a matching password. Yeah, and then if you ring your bell, it'll consume one of your insight, but it'll summon me. I guess you don't have to find a specific sign in this one, it's just as long as you both ring your bells. So as long as you're in this zone, it should work. In theory, I've never actually done co-op in this one. Yeah, so you can't summon someone and then have them with you throughout the whole game. You have to manually resummon them every time you get to a new area or every time you die. And it's gonna cost an insight every time you do. You get a lot of insight going into the Chalice dungeons, though. It's like every time you find a boss, you get one insight for discovering it, I think. And then you get another one every time you kill it. So just by doing like one of them, you'll walk out of there with like 3 to 5 insight, more than likely. Maybe even a little more than that. Because there's also like the consumables that give you insight. You find those scattered around the dungeons a lot too. Let's see, I have it set to this. Here, I'll ring my bell again real quick. And you made sure you rang this one, the beckoning bell, yeah? Let me do some investigating real quick. Yeah, here, set it to worldwide real quick, and I'll do the same. Maybe we're in different regions. Suppose that's always a possibility. Oh, there we go. It worked. I'm getting pulled to you. That must be what it was. We must be in different regions. It just needed to be on worldwide instead of local. Interesting. I've never done co-op for this one. Yeah, so your biggest goal right now would be to just try to save up 10k so that you can open the gate to fight or to fight your way through the Cathedral Ward. This door over here also opened when you killed Bloodstarved Beast, but that leads to an area that you don't really need to go to yet. You can't fully go up there. The Electric Beast, yeah, you could do Pearl. You're probably ready for that one, honestly. I usually do Amelia before Pearl, because it's a little easier. And yeah, you see this like fog right here? That's because that's like a different area. So in order to summon me for that area, you'd have to like leave this area, go into there without me, and then resummon me. FromSoft co-op is super awkward. Have you been into any of the Chalice dungeons yet? Well, I suppose probably not, since you only beat Bloodstarved Beast earlier today. If you haven't, they're definitely interesting. They can get a little tedious, though, I won't lie to you. Yeah, so like, we'll open this later as a shortcut, but before we can get over there, you need that expensive badge. Does it still give you, blood echoes whenever I kill things? I would hope that it does. Damn, yeah, you can really tear through shit. When you got a co-op like this, you can just fuck everything up. See, there's a little door down here, too, that says it's locked. But there's nowhere in the entire game for you to get a key to open it. Oh, you've already been down here and got the loot, it looks like. Nice. Yeah, if we can kill some of these more expensive enemies, that should make it easier. Yeah, once you have the, Oh, you already bought it, it looks like. Oh yeah, you're chilling. Have you done the witches yet? Or do you want to rush straight up here and do Amelia? Because she is right up here. We can go in there and kick her ass. Oh, if you come over here, you can actually, open up that gate from before that leads right back to the main cathedral. It's just a quick little shortcut. What's up, Benito? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing pretty good today. Yeah, that'll just be a nice little time saver. And there's a ladder over here too, actually. I forgot if you haven't gone up here before. Which one is this? Hunter Henriette. I've never seen this dude before. Nice fit. How's the wheel working? Wheel build is going much easier than the Blood Tinge build, for sure. We're back to Canehurst and Forgotten Woods, or Forbidden Woods. God, I don't know why I can never remember the area name for that fucking forest. Half the time I want to call it the fucking forest from Zelda. But anyway, we're back to Canehurst in there. And then right now we're just running some co-op. Yeah, so this way leads to the witches if you haven't been this way yet. But we can go clear her real quick. I just can't for some reason keep Forbidden Forest or Forbidden Woods in my head. I keep wanting to call it fucking Forgotten Woods, Forsaken Woods, fucking anything but Forbidden Woods. You're good. It won't let me enter the boss fight until you've already started it. It'll let me through the wall after that. Yeah, after the cutscene, it'll let me enter